Here we are. The Absolute Chaos of Concord. This is Big Boss's new video.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN.
This video is satirical and contains edited images and videos with that intent. Images and videos within are used transformed. Okay, cool. Yeah. Enjoy.
The year is 2024.
What if it was
and
2025?
Sony is about to release the Kraken, a project that had in the works for almost a decade, and with a reported budget of up to $400 million. By far their most expensive game yet.
What?
Nothing could go wrong. The year is 2016. Overwatch has just...
Okay, wait. Before we actually keep going, why did Concord flop? Like, I know a lot of people like just didn't like it, but what was wrong with it? Was it like the graphics? Was it the gameplay? I really don't know what was wrong with it.
Come out.
I didn't really watch much gameplay from it.
It's very popular. It's the first AAA shooter since TF2 almost a decade ago, and it's good. Amazing gameplay.
The art design is dog water. Well, a game isn't gonna flop just because of its the art design is trash. This is when le woke or something. I don't know American terminology. Le woke.
Well-designed characters with a ton of personality and a decent cosmetic system. Around the same time, an exodus at Bungie. And ex-Bungie developers...
I actually like Overwatch's, or some of Overwatch's cosmetics. Back when, you know, the game was paid and you had loot boxes. And not now.
Walk Studios.
You think I'm gonna pay $30 for a skin? Absolutely not.
You guys seen that Overwatch thing? Yeah? Let's do that.
Oh.
And they get to work. Fast forward to 2021. Now at this point in time, Sony's gaming department is headed by a man named Jim Ryan.
The man himself.
Look around. The gaming landscape had changed.
Oh, geez.
Gone were the days where you just made a game and sold it. Fortnite was now here. And if you weren't selling stolen dance moves and Peter Griffin skins through recurrent battle passes, you were losing. They look at their own games.
I mean, it was kind of like the gaming meta at the moment. If you weren't a game company that was making, you know, live service, battle passes, I mean, you weren't in the meta. Like when Overwatch was a brighter time. So real, so true.
The Last of Us, God of War, Spider-Man. Some great stuff.
Yeah.
One problem. Not one of them was live service. And therefore,
we don't have a live service game.
Of cash for Jim and the boys.
Oh no.
So Ryan makes a decision. PlayStation is gonna kick the doors down, burst into this market head first. But first, time to go shopping. And Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, starts looking for a few
live services are crap. I've never played one.
It's around
no, like live services are like just games that are constantly getting updated or have like battle passes and stuff. Like the Suicide Squad game that was live service and that was awful. I mean, Fortnite, it's live service. I mean, a lot of games are live services. I mean, and it's easy to understand why some companies would like sort of go in that direction. I mean, you can't deny that it does make money, you know? If it is like a beloved title, for example, Marvel Rivals, I can guarantee you that game's gonna pop off for sure. That game is absolutely gonna pop off because it's Marvel, you know? It's characters that everyone knows. It's live service. People are gonna buy skins. Even if they like it's $20-$30, people are gonna buy skins if it's their favorite character in a maid outfit, they're gonna buy it, you know? If they release Deadpool in a maid outfit, people are gonna buy that skin. No one's gonna care that it's $40. People are gonna complain. They're still gonna buy it, you know? It was a time where AAA game devs didn't care much about maximizing profit and just created good games. Yeah, true, but that's like a time past. That's old school. It's not the meta. You think that makes money? Absolutely not. It's okay, I think, because of Peter Griffin. Fortnite is okay because of Peter Griffin. Maid outfit when? I mean, for enough money, I will draw my thing in a maid outfit. I will draw myself in a maid outfit.
This time,
for enough money.
Gets word of Firewalk, and they like what they hear. A studio made up of industry vets with a ton of talent. Ex-Battlefield devs,
ex-King of Chad,
and ex-Halo devs. The studio's creative lead was even the creative director on Destiny 2. Their mission statement? To craft incredible multiplayer experiences that bring people together and inspire unforgettable and unexpected shared moments.
Yeah, that's sort of what you want for a game. I miss Overwatch 1 and the loot boxes, but I'm too deep in Resident Sleeper. Resident Sleeper is the oh, that's another one that I want to play. Isn't that like the strategy game? I've heard good things about it as well. Did you draw this model yourself? I did. No, not this one. This one is Sakurai Mon on Twitter. Maybe create a donation goal with a progress bar for Coffee's maid outfit. True. I think people would actually donate to that though. That's the thing, and I'm scared of that.
That even started work on their first game, a hero shooter set in an original sci-fi universe called Concord.
Concord.
Sounds promising. So Sony is interested.
Ooh.
They ask for a sneak peek of the game, and what they see
Dog, I would.
amazes them. What
I thought you were
Firewalk
poor.
is making is so innovative, so impressive. They
Oh,
want
big.
in immediately. They'd seen the success of Overwatch and Valorant. This hero shooter genre is an absolute
I don't like
cash
Valorant.
cow. And now it was Sony.
I'm sorry. I can't.
April
I don't like
2021,
Valorant.
and a deal is struck. Some cash on the table from Sony, and Firewalk's hero shooter would come out as a first-party exclusive for the PlayStation 5 and PC. Nice.
Oh,
Sony
poor
now had a
Xbox.
taste of that sweet Bungie talent, and they wanted more. So in January 2022, they buy Bungie itself.
Consider it done.
A studio currently maintaining
Oh yeah, they
just
bought Bungie themselves. Yeah, true. I forgot about that. I meant to write to deep in. Wait, what? Too deep into stop, and the emote didn't emote. What? I have my allowance in every start of the month, so I can donate then. Oh no! People are actually gonna donate for the maid outfit. Oh no!
popular IP
Oh
for
no!
$3.6 billion.
Excuse
What a
me?
steal. Sony was now set to release a ton of
What?
live service games. More than 10 before March 2026, they say.
Yeah, no.
In early 2023, Sony...
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine every 3 months buying, or like every 2-3 months buying a battle pass for 10 different live service games on top of the ones that you're already paying for? Absolutely not.
up on Concord. And this thing is in rough shape.
Meow.
At this point, it's apparently
the
still in
old
alpha,
Sonic.
and it's not looking great. Basic things like player onboarding and monetization haven't even been figured out yet. Worst bit?
What?
This is about 5 years into active development. Now, Firewalk
5 years and you don't know how to monetize the game?
consists of around 150 staff. This is in Bellevue, Washington, which means exorbitant rent
Give me money.
and
Give me
sizable
money.
wages.
Give me money.
5 years of this adds up, and by 2023, an apparent $200 million had already gone into the game. Also, the game is supposed to be launching within the next 18 months. But it's in such a rough state, they'd probably need to use a ton of outsourcing for that to happen. This can be very expensive on short notice. It's okay. Internally,
What?
Sony is calling this game the future of PlayStation.
Yeah, it
Executives
is.
are even calling
Trust.
it their Star Wars.
That did not age well.
And the head of PlayStation Studios is so confident, he decides to go all in. And Sony buys
Oh,
Firewalk
no.
for an estimated $100 million. Another steal. Now, inside Firewalk Studios,
Bro.
and things are interesting.
Yeah. At what point do you just feel bad for the guys, you know? At what point are you just like, you know, they've spent so much money on this, you know, I can't help but feel kind of bad.
See, there's apparently a lead designer here who's decided she identifies as a
Lived
professor,
less than
and
a
she's demanding
housefly.
everyone at the studio call her that. Don't play ball, and you're potentially out of a job.
Oh,
This
what?
is despite not actually having a degree to
Dude.
back that up. She's reportedly not very popular.
Huh.
There's also apparently an overall
Cool.
vibe of, quote, toxic positivity here. Bad ideas are not shot down, as that would be like, not cool. As a result, the decisions here, also interesting. See, they'd gotten a ton of money in backing from Sony. They could
Yeah.
do anything. You know those cinematic Overwatch shorts? Let's do those, but every single week of the year at huge expense to ourselves.
What?
Good.
Every single week? Every single week they were dropping a cinematic? Are you insane? A lot of consecutive mistakes were made. Yeah, that one right there. Really every week a cinematic? That's insane. Hello, Galix. Hello. Wait, what? What? What
And
do you
they
mean?
blow a ton of that money on extremely expensive, motion-captured CGI cinematics. If this online-only multiplayer shooter needed anything,
It's so loud.
it was a storyline. Onto the characters. A few years ago, a movie had come out called Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
A few people at Firewalk had seen it. Nice. Let's just do that. And the artists get to work. And after a few years, they'd drawn up some decent concept art for characters.
Oh.
But midway through development, a change of heart.
Twitch raid? I don't do raids
we're making
that
a
often.
hero shooter here, and the market is becoming increasingly saturated. We have to do something different, stick out from the crowd. Let's make the characters look absolutely horrific.
Cool.
Maybe that's not such a good idea. No, don't disagree.
No, don't disagree.
And so, the brilliant
Positive
ideas keep
vibes
rolling.
only.
Cool concept, but let's give us some Walmart power armor.
There are no such things. There's no such thing as a bad idea. Only good ideas. Hello, Void.
And
Hello.
make her absolutely
Welcome.
enormous. That walking trash can needs a pronoun. Make her 73 years old. This one should be humongous. Him. He needs some American football pads and a Turtle Beach headset.
What?
Horrible color coordination across the board. And remember, we're designing aliens here. We could get creative. But for now, let's just take a man and paint him green. Perfect. Now that the designs were top-notch, let's slap a $40 price tag on. In a market where almost all of our better, more established competitors are free to play. And we're done. In May 2023, it's...
what is this? This is Big Boss's new video on Concord. He's explaining, like, what went wrong. And he's really funny. There are no bad ideas, only bad execution. Is this about Concord? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's the big PlayStation showcase. And they
Jim Ryan, the man himself.
For the first
the big
time.
boss.
And we see an empty spaceship with a jacket in a locker. Right. Cool. Was this a single-player campaign? A co-op looter shooter? Multiplayer FPS? Who knows? But behind the scenes, Sony are still going all in.
Dude, enough. It's clearly not gonna be good. Just cash out. Just cut your losses. It's clearly not gonna be good, dude. Oh, this is so painful to watch.
They're making a new anthology series.
Who are the higher-ups that are making these decisions? These dog water decisions. The best anime dubber, 400,000 flop.
Amazon. Each episode is based on a different game. And turns out, Sony is so confident in their new IP that they'd managed to get one of these episodes to be on Concord. There's also now Concord controllers. Fast forward to May 2024, and at PlayStation's State of Play stream, we see more. This time, an actual gameplay reveal trailer. And the gameplay is actually revealed.
Here's the very first look.
It's a trash can.
Concord.
It's a hero shooter.
It's just a 5v5 hero shooter with Guardians of the Galaxy on top. This is alongside
that sounds awesome, dude. Another hero shooter. Let's go.
Cinematic reveal where we find.
I have no idea what Concord is, but all right. It's Sony. Sony tried making a game and it ended up awful. It was so bad that it shut down within like the first week of it launching. It didn't even survive a week. An actual B has a longer lifespan than what this game had. Yeah, secret level episode that are coming soon. Oh no.
Characters that they've put so much money and effort into. The reaction is not great.
Captain Hot Sauce and the Guardians of the what?
Effort into. The reaction.
And the Guardians of the Fallacy
is not great. They tell us they'd gone in on the storytelling. However,
that's great.
The personality of characters amounts to this guy just like really liking hot sauce. Marvel writing.
Me too. I kind of do like hot sauce. Not as much as that guy though.
But they assure us the lore is deep, rich. We'll want to get stuck in. They'd even spent a ton of money on bringing out new high-quality narrative cutscenes every week. But the thing is,
It kind of did,
no one
though.
actually
That's
cares
true.
about this because it's an online-only multiplayer game.
Oh, hold on.
And wait, does
Excuse
that
me?
say pre-order $40 in a
Yeah.
market where virtually every competitor is free?
That's
to play?
I feel like I'm pretty sure that's another thing that really killed it, was like every single other game of this genre is free to play. Like Overwatch 2 is free to play. Destiny 2, like he said earlier, was like free to play. So many other games, like Fortnite was free to play as well. Like so many of games sort of similar to this were free to play, and then this comes in looking like actual dog spit in cat water, and it's $40. Like no one's gonna pay that, dude. Bless you. Thank you.
Don't worry, lads. This thing's worth it.
No,
There's also a
it's
pre-launch
not.
beta in July,
Don't lie.
and everyone's invited.
Oh, no one wants it. Oh no.
But
Oh no. Why is that so laggy? Jesus. That's so bad.
first, the internet is scary. Filled
It
with
is.
holes.
I'm Steve.
Navigation can
I
be
am
treacherous.
Steve.
Here, take this.
Oh, it's an NordVPN.
See, your
It's the
internet service
sponsor.
provider can see everything you do. Depending on where you live, they
It's
can
the-
also
it's the
sell all
anime.
of that
It's
content
anime.
to advertisers.
Guys, it's
And you
anime.
didn't just join a public Wi-Fi, did you? See over there?
No,
That friendly-looking old
mine.
lady now has your search history, birth certificate, social security number, and several DNA samples.
Yay.
Not only that,
Hooray.
links
Nekopada.
containing
Yeah.
malware exist all over the
I know.
internet.
I know
just
what it's
clicked one?
called. Unfortunately.
Now your laptop can make a lovely chopping board. But with
Awesome.
NordVPN, security. See,
Security.
NordVPN encrypts your internet connection at the source, meaning your data runs through a secure tunnel, shielded.
This video of the cop.
And NordVPN is the fastest VPN out there.
Is
Just
it?
click a country, and you're there. Nord
Cool.
also offers advanced threat protection.
I would get
meaning you're safe from
NordVPN.
malware, phishing,
for myself, but
scams,
it's paid.
and other online threats. Also,
I don't want to play. I don't want to pay
24/7
for to use
customer
stuff.
support,
I don't want to pay for
one
stuff.
account for up to 10 devices, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. And NordVPN has a fat discount and 4 months extra for free via this link. Just go to nordvpn.com.
That's actually a pretty good deal,
Or
not
use
gonna
this
lie.
easy-to-remember code.
Very easy to remember code.
It's finally
Ugh.
June, and doors open. They've even paid a bunch of streamers and YouTubers to be there.
Oh.
But there's a problem. No one's turning up.
Hello.
Everyone is now able to download the beta and play the game at no expense at all. But at this point, on
No one-
PC, that's
no one-
2,388 people.
What?
For reference, Overwatch 2 had 1.5 million, Valorant around 3 million. These were both closed betas. The comments are over the moon.
For the beta.
Despite all of that, reviews are coming in, and they're actually pretty good. But at Sony, issues. In February 2022,
Dude.
they'd said they were releasing more than 10 live service games before 2026. But by 2024, that number had dropped to 6. Concord was one of those 6. It needed to do well. The Last of Us 2 Online,
dude.
Horizon's multiplayer projects, MIA. Deviation Games,
Horizon was supposed to have a multiplayer. That wasn't. What? That wouldn't work though. That's crazy.
completely canned before
I
they
don't
could
see
even
that
get a
working.
game out the door.
Good thing they canceled
Bungie,
it.
which Sony had blown almost $4 billion on, is also doing absolutely terrible. Hitting almost 50% of their financial projections and actually losing money. With no more
Cool.
Destiny sequels or updates lined up, Sony needed another live service shooter. And they
Overwatch
desperately
2.
needed a win. And judging by Concord's beta numbers, yeah, not good. They'd also apparently chugged through another $200 million. So that's around
From
$400
where?
million.
What? How did you just eat through another 200 million? That's a lot of dollary dues. The Last of Us multiplayer project was shut down because they couldn't monetize it. Dude, no one was gonna play a Last of Us multiplayer, bro. You think people actually remember the Uncharted 4 multiplayer? No one does. The only reason people play that was for the trophies. And I can't even get the platinum for the game anymore because I need multiplayer. And no one plays multiplayer.
In development costs here. Right, what are we doing here, boys?
Now
Change
I'm
the
never going to be
business
able to
model?
platinum
Make
Uncharted
the game
4.
free to play like every other hero shooter? No. The genre may be completely past its prime, massively oversaturated, and overwhelmingly free to play. But just look at these characters.
Just look at these characters.
Bursting with personality.
So beautiful.
Fellas, there's no way people are passing this up. The $40 stays. And they gear up for the global launch in August, now just 2 months away.
Very cool.
It's now August 23rd, and after 8 years and a reported $400 million, the game is out the door. It runs well, isn't buggy, the animations are decent, and the gameplay is
my homies hate Neil Druckmann.
Good. Basically Destiny 2 if it was a hero shooter. There's an okay amount of content in
Guardians of the Galaxy.
16 characters, 12 maps, and 6 modes. 3 maps, modes, and characters would also be released down the line, alongside
these characters actually look so awful. I'm sorry.
Just couldn't wait for.
Unpopular opinion, I'm aware.
The menu and what they see. Jeez.
What did they see?
Mushroom Man, She-Hulk, the Michelin Man, a walking, talking he/him trash can.
Oh, that's the trash can from Honkai.
And a very old woman.
A very old woman.
The only character not universally hated is the walking trash can.
Cool.
Besides the characters,
I like this one.
The game offers pretty much nothing new to the genre.
He's just a trash can for real. Let my man be.
And subpar graphics and effects. This is compared to a 15-year-old PS3 game. The game started development just after Overwatch, and as a result, Concord just kind of feels like half a decade old. Also, like playing as a certain character? Well, unlucky.
Oh yeah, this is one of the complaints that I saw people throwing around.
If you win a round as them, you can't play them again for the whole game.
Yeah.
There's also a whole storyline and lore that they've invested a massive amount of effort and money into.
No one's gonna care about that.
With loads of planets. But no one cares because the characters suck and it's a multiplayer game with no campaign.
No one is gonna care.
And finally,
I love the walking trash can
shooter on the market.
Who wouldn't?
And it's $40 more than everything else. You also need a PSN subscription to play.
Yeah, true.
And it's not even free on PS Plus. But the thing is...
Wait, was it on PC? Did this come out for PC? Because if it was only PlayStation exclusive, yeah, I completely forgot about that. You need a subscription to be able to play online. So that's $40 on top of another $60. No, thank you.
Besides all of that, there's a major problem here.
Another one?
There's only 697 people playing the game. Almost 3,000 played the beta, meaning more than half of them had just ditched. The 7-year-old Friday the 13th is also getting 10 times the players.
What?
This is a game without dedicated servers. Concord is an online only.
Without dedicated servers is insane. The only multiplayer campaign that I know actually works is the Titanfall game. Yeah. I've heard the Titanfall 2 campaign is really good. I heard it's really good. Another game that I also want to play on stream, Titanfall 2.
Competitive multiplayer FPS. That means it relies heavily on a big, healthy player base. And turns out, Sony had decided to stick a PSN account requirement on, blocking the game in 180 countries. Nice one.
Nice.
Most other big budget AAA games also go on a media blitz before release. But Concord, not so much. Revealing the game just a couple of months before launch, a few paid streams here, some character videos there, and they called it a day. And by launch,
bought Titanfall 2 like 5 months ago, played it, cried at the end of the campaign. I heard it's really sad.
Saw that it cost
I don't really know what happens though.
And presumably went to play literally any other game in the genre for a 100% discount.
I really want to play Titanfall 2.
Zero attention pre-launch. After launch, it's everywhere. The memes are plentiful. The characters are so hated.
Why would they give her so many...
what do you call it? The boondocks? I don't know how I pronounce it. It's that one show.
Since haircut.
People online start making their own, far better renditions. This designer even spends an hour breaking down how bad they are.
Before and after, it felt impossible to try to salvage these designs.
Also, the reviews are in. 20% recommended on OpenCritic, 1.7 out of 10 user reviews on Metacritic. Eurogamer calls it an arena shooter by ChatGPT. After a few days, it was clear the game was underperforming.
When Concord came out, you don't know how much designers and character designers popped up trying to fix their designs. I feel like I could as well. I mean, I'm no like character designer or anything, but I feel like I could make them better. I feel like even I could make them better, you know?
In fact, an article comes out claiming the game sold a grand total of around 25,000 copies. That's about $1 million. A whopping 0.25% return. Nice.
What?
The devs go ahead and take down the LGBT and political user tags from the Steam page, but this does little to aid the situation. Things are going abysmally, but Firehawk isn't done just yet. Turns out, people were complaining about the game online, so they boot up Twitter and start typing. The game was a labor of love. Criticize it, and you're a weird, talentless freak. But this doesn't go down well either, with the horrific player count alongside the barrage.
What was the purpose of that? Under 1% return is insane. I mean, you also gotta like imagine, like they spend, like they just ate at like 2 random points, like a total of 400 million for like nothing. Like that's not even in their that wasn't even like for the game. That was they just ate like 400 million down the drain. Yeah, that's not even all of it.
Of memes online. It was obvious the game had to go free to play. There was no other option.
Wait, did it?
But then, on the 3rd of September, Firewalk comes out with a statement. Gents, it's been fantastic. But despite the support and the passionate community that has grown around the game, we're pulling the plug. The game is going
the community around the game. Ah, yes.
Fine in 3 days' time. While we explore options to bring it back. They also offer refunds to every single person that bought the game, regardless of playtime. It's not just digital copies either. Sony is actually refunding every physical copy too.
What?
And now retailers aren't even letting people buy the game.
They wouldn't let me check out, even though they had this on the shelves and on the floor.
It's probably gonna be around for a year.
What?
No, it's not.
That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan, it just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
Huh?
In mid-September, Concord's game director steps down, while some of the 150 odd developers of Firewalk try pitching Sony on other ideas. Some think they'll be used as a support studio, others fear a wave of layoffs, maybe even the whole studio being canned.
Isn't that what happened, though?
Concord's Amazon episode is staying in, and is due to air this December.
Oh, December 10th. Oh, that's already happened.
But regardless, on the 6th of September, we bid farewell.
No,
12
Concord.
days after launch, and the servers go down worldwide.
No.
8 years, an alleged $400 million.
400 million.
Of an eye.
400. Yeah. 400 million down the drain. That's insane. Wow. $400 dues for nothing. Well, that's the story of Concord for those who didn't know. So me, I didn't really know much about it.